Greetings and welcome to In Printing Color. My name is Liz, aka Pezliz, and we are streaming this live on twitch.tv/pezliz. The filament that I am here to share with you today is a filament that speaks for itself, and this is the Polymaker Panchroma Neon family. Specifically, I'm going to share with you the neon green and the neon orange. Do not adjust your screen. This filament glows on its own. It is UV reactive. If I dare to shine the UV light on it, it is UV reactive, but as you can see on its own, it is very, very effective at showing the glow. So let's take a look at this beautiful filament and see if there's anything that we need to know about printing with it. And then I'm going to share, of course, some beautiful things that I printed with it. So without further ado, here we go. This is Polymaker's Panchroma Neon PLA. Now, as I've mentioned, for Halloween, I highly recommend all of the colors, but most of the things that I've printed with the Panchroma Neon PLA are the neon green and the neon orange. These are filaments that absolutely glow. But in the family, we do have neon magenta. The neon green, as mentioned, there is a neon yellow, neon orange, neon pink, and neon red. So I could certainly see other colors being added to this neon family. But for now, we're going to take a look at the ones that are there. So with this filament in the Panchroma family from Polymaker, it is a UV reactive filament that shines with vivid glowing colors when exposed to UV or black light. But as you can see, just in regular light, it's pretty bright. As it says here, it's perfect for party decorations, signage, cosplay props. Say it fast 6 times. And creative projects that benefit from eye-catching fluorescent effects. The neon family is very easy to print and reliable, and does not require any sort of special printing. It does say a hardened nozzle. And that is, of course, a precautionary thing to make sure that any of the additives do not degrade your nozzle. So I have printed some beautiful things from this Panchroma Neon family, and I'm telling you, if you are trick-or-treating, if you're handing things out for trick-or-treaters, you are going to find this filament a dream. I love this filament so much that I definitely hit what in makeup we say hit pan. I hit cardboard. So absolutely gorgeous. This filament is not as abrasive as a glow filament or a luminous filament. It of course does have some properties to make it a little bit more luminous, but or more glowy, but it certainly doesn't cause any problems with my AMS. It says for the green, the transmissive distance is 4.9. So it is, it could be printed with really thin walls and have some light come through. And, but on its own, it's very, very vibrant. So this is the neon green. And as you can see, I ran through that spool. And the neon orange, we're almost finished with, and this is actually, I think, my 3rd neon orange of the year, because this is one of my favorite colors. It is dreamy and creamy and mellow and just a beautiful orange. The neon orange has a TD of 7. So again, with thinner walls, you can certainly have a jack-o'-lantern that has some light come through with, of course, battery operated lights. So let's take a look at some of the things that I've printed with this. And we'll definitely have a closer look for people who are watching on YouTube as well. So I printed some of IK3D's. Absolutely adorable. He calls them creepy skull candles. So this would take a tea light here, or of course you could even put a tea light in the bottom. Let's experiment with light in the bottom for this. Oh, it really does glow. The creepy skull candles. And with the creepy skull candles, I printed a whole bunch of them. And I'm going to show you that these are pretty cool. I could see them used in any of the neon colors. And these did require supports. And with this, the supports were very, very easy to remove. It was just a simple like snap off of the supports. So there's no, you know, nothing to clean up after or anything like that. Absolutely gorgeous. So these were really fun. These are going to be on my friend's porch with some battery operated lights when they hand out treats to their trick-or-treaters. I just thought it would be really fun to do something sort of creepy and awesome. I, of course, have printed things that are not creepy, and that includes built over Bot's little Brontosaurus. So this is a little flexi Brontosaurus. This is the only one that came that was left over after 3D Printopia. 3D Printopia, we had teenagers fighting over this model. They absolutely loved it. So this is super fun. This is a great thing to hand out to trick-or-treaters, to share with friends, anyone who loves dinosaurs, and anyone who loves little cute things. This is by Built Over Bot. Also, in my James the Printer pumpkin container, I've got all kinds of fun treasures, including from 3 Deep, their little snake. So this is actually a little peek at the neon yellow and the neon green. As you can see, these colors go really well together. The neon yellow is, it's like the most electrifying lemon meringue pie you'll ever have. And of course with this neon green, someone in chat did say, is it lime flavored? It does look like you could taste it. It looks so good to taste, good enough to taste. So I printed a bunch of these little snakes, again, to hand out to trick-or-treaters. You can just simply glue the eyes in, and I think it's a really fun effect when you do a little color swap. I am known as the color swap queen, so what you do is in your slicer, you would have a little bit of a pause and make the belly one color and make the rest another color to make it super cute. So it does kind of look like candy. It's pretty fun. So I had a lot of fun with these, but anything, of course, Halloween related. I think I'm going to use the ends of these filaments for some jewelry. I know there's different pumpkin earrings and Halloween things. It would look really good as jewelry, 3D printed jewelry. But the one thing that I did with this filament that I'm super excited about and I can't wait to take an awesome photo of is our friend Dave Makes Stuff 100 pumpkins. So Dave Makes Stuff is always doing amazing 3D printing challenges, I think to his own self as a designer. And as you can see, this is a filament bag. I reuse my resealable filament bags. This has 99 baby pumpkins and 1 big pumpkin. And what happened is I had one single print fail. So actually, I think it was Zombie Hedgehog that gave me the idea to print number 28, pumpkin number 28, gigantic. So this is both in the neon orange and the neon green. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, as we mentioned, this filament is UV reactive with blacklight, but also just on its own. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is gorgeous. And this punch of color just adds so much vibrancy to something. This also does look kind of like a big bag of cheese balls. But it's really neat the way this model is because every single pumpkin is unique. So there are 99 pumpkins here. We could count them all, we could name them all, but I think I'll let you do that yourself. So these will be handed out to children trick-or-treating in the Montreal area this Halloween. And I'm super excited to be able to share those. Oh, this is fun. You could also display the pumpkin on top of the candle holder. So super fun. Again, spooky season can be full of all kinds of surprises, and I think that this is the perfect family from Panchroma for your Halloween prints. Get yourself some neon green and neon orange and brighten up your Halloween. And you know, have those filament bags full of 3D printed treats for all the kids. So I will make sure that I link all of the models in the description, and of course put a link to this filament so you can grab the whole neon filament family for yourself. This has been Imprinting Color. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you, of course, if you have some suggestions, if you want more ideas for things to print, make sure you're following both on Twitch and YouTube, and I'll see you soon.